She looked him dead in the eye and said, "Of course. Figures." Loud enough for everyone in the grocery store to hear. Terence froze, one hand on the pack of eggs, the other on his daughter's shoulder. The cashier had just told him he was $7 short. No emotion, just the cold scan of a screen and a total he couldn't quite meet. He started removing items. First the cereal his daughter had picked out. Then the eggs. Then the bread. She was quiet, but her small fingers gripped his coat a little tighter. Behind them, the line grew. A few people sighed. One man checked his watch. But it was the woman directly behind him, the one in the beige coat, gold jewelry, and too much perfume, who made sure her voice carried. Always holding up the line. Typical. Just get out of the way quick and let us pay. The other people on the line grunted as they looked at him disdainfully. Terence didn't look at her. He didn't say a word. Just kept moving, calmly, like her words didn't land. But they did. They always did. His leg dragged as Mee moved out of the line to sort himself, and everything resumed like they have not just almost killed the man in someone and made him feel not capable in front of his daughter. The woman stepped in front of the cashier, still muttering something not clear. And 5 minutes later, that same woman would be lying in the parking lot, hurt, scared, and crying for help. The sky was beginning to dim as Terence stepped out of the store, plastic bags in one hand, his daughter's small hand in the other. They didn't have much now, just enough for a couple of meals. No cereal. No treats. He didn't say anything. Neither did she. But the silence between them was heavy. They were halfway across the parking lot when a loud thud broke through the quiet. A scream followed. Sharp. Panicked. Terence turned. The woman from the checkout, the one with the beige coat, was on the ground near her car. Her purse had spilled. Groceries scattered. One heel twisted awkwardly beneath her leg. People looked. No one moved. She cried out again, clutching her ankle, looking around in desperation. Still, no one helped. Terence's daughter looked up at him. Her eyes searched his face, waiting. He hesitated. She had disrespected him, humiliated him. Left him standing in front of strangers like he was less. He had every reason to keep walking. Every reason to let someone else deal with it. But then he looked down at his daughter, still watching. Still learning. So he turned around. He knelt beside the woman, calm and steady. She flinched when she saw him, guilt flickering in her eyes. But he didn't mention the store. Didn't bring up her words. "Don't move," he said gently. "You might have sprained it." He gathered her things. Called 911. Took off his jacket and folded it beneath her head. Stayed with her until help came. His daughter stood beside him the whole time, watching her father choose kindness when no one else would. It was 3 days later when she walked into the small cafe where Terence worked weekends, limping slightly, a fresh wrap around her ankle, and a paper bag clutched in both hands. He was behind the counter, wiping it down, when he saw her. For a second, neither of them said a word. She looked nervous. Out of place. Then she stepped forward. "I wasn't sure I'd find you," she said quietly. Terence nodded, cautious, unsure of what she had come to say. She placed the bag on the counter and pushed it toward him. "Groceries," she said. "The ones you had to put back. And a few extras for your daughter." His eyes flicked to the bag. Cereal. Eggs. Bread. The same brands from the store. The same things he'd taken off the belt. "I was wrong," she continued, voice trembling. "And I'm sorry. I judged you without knowing anything. You didn't owe me kindness. But you gave it anyway. And I haven't stopped thinking about it." Behind him, the cafe was quiet. No one else listening. Just the two of them, two strangers connected by a moment of cruelty and a choice. Terence didn't say much. Just nodded. A small, tired smile on his face. As she turned to leave, she looked at his daughter, seated by the window with a juice box and a book. "Your dad," she said softly, "is a better person than I'll ever be." And then she was gone. Terence stood still for a long moment, the weight of it all settling. He looked at the bag, then at his daughter, who gave him a grin that said everything. He didn't change the world that day. But maybe, just maybe, he changed someone's. If this story moved you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories that inspire, challenge, and stay with you.